Did you know that when a cobra feels threatened, it doesn't just hiss, it transforms? This remarkable creature has a unique trick up its sleeve, or more accurately, in its ribs. When facing danger or during moments of agitation, a cobra can flare out its neck ribs to form what is known as a hood. This isn't merely an idle threat. It's an intricate display designed to make the cobra appear larger and more formidable to its adversaries. Each species of cobra has its own distinctive hood shape and size, adding to the diversity of this fascinating snake family. From the broad, impressive hood of the king cobra to the smaller, yet equally effective hood of the Egyptian cobra, these variations are not just aesthetic. They play a crucial role in the survival strategies of these serpents. So the cobra's hood isn't just for show. It's a sophisticated defense mechanism, combining the art of intimidation with a dash of evolutionary ingenuity. A cobra's venom can kill a human within hours, but there's much more to this deadly cocktail. Now you might ask, what makes cobra venom so potent? Well, it's a complex blend of over 20 different proteins and enzymes, including neurotoxins and cardiotoxins. Neurotoxins, as the name suggests, target our nervous system. They latch onto our nerve endings, blocking signals from the brain to our muscles. This can lead to paralysis and, in severe cases, halt our breathing. Imagine your body not responding to your brain's commands to move or even breathe. Sounds terrifying, doesn't it? On the other hand, cardiotoxins affect our heart. They interfere with the electrical signals that keep our heart beating, causing it to slow down or even stop. But here's an interesting twist. This deadly venom, in the right hands, can be a lifesaver. Medical researchers have been using components of cobra venom to develop treatments for various ailments. For instance, some of the proteins in the venom have been found to reduce inflammation and pain, showing promise for conditions like arthritis and chronic pain. It's a classic example of the thin line between poison and medicine. So, while the cobra's venom is indeed a deadly weapon, it also holds the potential to alleviate human suffering and save lives. Cobra venom, deadly but surprisingly beneficial in the right hands. What does a meal look like for a cobra? When it comes to dining, cobras have a rather eclectic taste, primarily favoring small mammals such as rodents, which make up the bulk of their diet. Birds, too, often find themselves on the menu, along with the occasional snake, even those of their own kind. This cannibalistic tendency might seem shocking, but it's all part of nature's complex web. The hunting technique of a cobra is both fascinating and fearsome. They use their potent venom, delivered through a swift bite, to immobilize their prey. This venom is not only a weapon, but also an essential tool for predigestion. Once their victim is subdued, cobras perform an astonishing feat. They swallow their prey whole. The absence of limbs facilitates this process, allowing them to consume animals several times the size of their head. For a cobra, dinner is an exercise in patience and precision. From ancient deities to modern-day folklore, cobras captivate human imagination. Cobras have slithered through the annals of history and mythology, leaving an indelible mark on various cultures worldwide. In ancient Egypt, the cobra was not merely a snake. It was a symbol of sovereignty and divine authority. The pharaohs wore the uraeus, an emblem featuring a cobra, which represented protection by the goddess Wadjet. It was believed to spit fire at the pharaoh's enemies, a vivid emblem of its revered and fearsome status. Moving to the east, in Hindu mythology, cobras are venerated as spiritual entities. The god Shiva wears a cobra around his neck, signifying control over the most deadly creatures and a reminder of the power of destruction and regeneration. Nag Panchami, a festival dedicated to the snake god, sees thousands of Hindus worshipping live cobras, offering milk and prayers, hoping for benevolence and good fortune. In contemporary times, cobras continue to weave their way into popular culture, often depicted as symbols of danger and mystique. They appear in movies, literature, and even as motifs in fashion, where they represent exoticism and lethal allure. This portrayal influences how people perceive these creatures, often with a mix of fear and fascination. Cobras have also sparked conversations around conservation, as their habitats face threats from human encroachment and climate change. This has led to a nuanced portrayal, where they are seen not only as cultural icons, but also as vital parts of their ecosystems. Cobras are not just creatures of the wild, they are icons of myth and legend. Despite their fearsome reputation, cobras face their own set of dangers. While they may be apex predators in their habitats, they are not immune to the threats of habitat loss, poaching, and conflict with humans. Various species of cobras have different conservation statuses, but the common thread among them all is the threat they face from human activities. Urbanization and deforestation are shrinking their natural habitats at an alarming rate. This forces these magnificent serpents to venture into human-populated areas, leading to fatal encounters. In certain cultures, cobras are hunted for their skin, meat, and other body parts, which are used in traditional medicine and as trinkets. This illegal trade in wildlife, known as poaching, is a major contributor to the decline in cobra populations. But it's not all doom and gloom. There are concerted efforts worldwide to protect these fascinating creatures. Wildlife reserves have been established to provide safe havens for cobras and other wildlife. Legal protections are also in place, with many countries imposing strict penalties for poaching and illegal wildlife trade. There's an important reason to protect cobras beyond their intrinsic value. Cobras play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of their ecosystems by controlling the populations of their prey. In conclusion, protecting cobras is crucial, not just for their survival, but for the balance of their ecosystems. Let's rewind and marvel once more at some of the most astonishing facts about cobras. These serpents are not just about intimidation. Their anatomical marvel, the hood, is an intriguing aspect of their behavior. This hood, a flap of skin attached to elongated ribs, is more than just a threat display. It's a testament to the complex and intricate design of nature, a design that has been honed and perfected over countless millennia. The dual nature of cobra venom is another point that warrants a recap. This venom isn't just a deadly cocktail designed to paralyze and kill, it's also a highly effective tool for digestion. Yes, you heard that right. The venom starts breaking down the prey from the inside even before the cobra starts its meal. It's a striking example of how nature's deadliest weapons can also serve vital functions in survival. Cobras aren't just remarkable creatures in the wild. They've slithered their way into our culture, our mythology, and our folklore. From the ancient Egyptians who saw them as divine protectors, to the Indian snake charmers who've made them an integral part of their art, cobras have been a significant symbol across various cultures around the globe. But perhaps the most crucial point to remember is the need for their conservation. Yes, they might be terrifying, but they play an essential role in maintaining the balance of our ecosystems. Threats like habitat loss and human conflict are pushing these amazing creatures towards the brink, and it's our responsibility to ensure their survival. Cobras continue to fascinate and horrify, but above all, they remain one of nature's most spectacular creations. So next time you see a cobra, whether it's in a documentary, a zoo, or in the wild, remember these astonishing facts and appreciate these creatures for the marvels that they truly are.